let's just start this morning MAO. Now, this morning MAO is going to be pretty interesting. There's some great stuff towards the end about how Goldman Sachs sees the market, how I see the market in a technical ground, and why do I think that the market itself, right, need to understand a certain key points before we engage into trading. All right, look smart today. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you, Richard. Thank you, Anthony. Okay, let's go. There we go. Okay. All right, today is the 6th of October, Wednesday. All right. A dead cat bounce or the bull is coming back. All right, you can see that actually I take a lot of effort every morning. I'm not an artist, but and then the right Photoshop tools, I'm using PowerPoint. But okay lah, not too bad lah. I can show you at least the bull at the back. I can show you that the dead cat bounce is here. But I actually purposely put Mark Zuckerberg face here on purpose, okay? To show that is this going to be a dead cat bounce for Facebook? Because last night Facebook recovered by 2%. But the day before, it was down by 5%. All right, what was the reason? As you know, right, it was because of the power outage was one. Okay, that's one. The other one is actually the current crisis they're having now, which is the whistleblower. So I'm just wondering, is that right? How true or how much fact is this? So I think some stuff for you on this particular lady, and kind of interesting. So let's just watch this. You will realize you will love this today's MAO. It's not too technical. It's just a lot of trivia in between. All right. Now, disclaimer as usual. Once again, guys, always know that my job is to give you my best view of the market, and then, of course, end of the day is that I'm still helping a company to do this business. Hence, therefore, right, I will need to sometime sell our system better. All right. So, of course, there's some marketing involved, some sales pitching, but you know that it's not a lot. So, end of the day is that all the thing is because we want you guys to make money out of it, and for us itself, right, is of course to get more students to join us. Okay. So, disclaimer as usual, understand and make sure they do your risk management. Now, the thing is this, some people have been asking, Kel, where you get all this market news from itself? Actually, primarily, I get from CNBC. But CNBC got so many good news, all right, so many good data. So I have to sift through them. Yeah, meaning every morning at 4 a.m., I'll be up. I'll go through every one of them. Let me get 4 a.m. I mean, it's not like I'm in America or so, right? 4 a.m. Singapore time, I have to be up. I will sift through all the CNBC report. Which one is better? Which one is, more towards your side? And what can I use for MAO? So imagine by 4 a.m. I sift through. By 6 a.m. I have to have my thoughts collected ready. And from 6 a.m. onwards, I start to do my PowerPoint. And then by 7:30 a.m. it's all right. My PowerPoint should be about finished already. So imagine 3.5 hours just to make sure that I give you the best MAO for 1 hour. Okay, think about this. All right. So if you want, I have decided that for TWB student, if you actually want the news, right, I will screenshot the link. I will take the link out. And as I say, I will select them. And those I think that you should read, I will put it up onto TWB Market News. Now, this is open to all TWB students. If you want it, just contact Susan. You just come in. It's free, okay? No need to pay money for this. All right? Okay. Now, today's the joke of the day is this. Okay. Now, I want you all to take a look at this joke itself, right? This is the Wall Street joke of the day. Can you tell me, right, the first thing that comes to your mind is what? Apparently, when the cartoonists actually, write it there. If you can, whatever comes to your mind, right, just write it there first, okay? Because when the cartoonist draw this cartoon, right, the cartoonist was showing something else. I mean, the way he was trying to explain why he draw this cartoon and the way I interpreted this cartoon a bit different. Okay, so I want to ask you guys, when you see this cartoon itself, right, what comes to your mind immediately first? Okay, now today MAO, I go a bit slower because I want you to get a lot of G's of it in terms of fundamental. So the technical side itself, right, I'll still cover it, but it will not be a lot. Okay, I want to let you know that. Yeah, okay, yeah. So what comes to your mind, everybody? Okay, let me see your answers right now. Anybody want to type to me the answers? Okay. Now, for me, when I see this itself, right, it's very clear it's a meteorite coming down, and we all know that technically the scientists tell us that the dinosaur perished or went extinct was because of the meteorite. And when the meteorite came in itself, right, of course, that destroyed the Mother Earth, and then it clouded the environment, and then the dinosaur died on impact, died on the oxygen, lack of oxygen, and of course the carbon was killing them. Okay, that was what we know. So when Ethereum says that relax is just transitory, it's trying to tell you that this is a meteorite coming towards Mother Earth. Federal Reserve say that it's not, it's just transitory, it will not hit us. But when it hit us itself, right, everything we got. Okay, this is what I interpret. Okay, this is what I interpret itself. What do you think? Okay. Okay, so the Richard say that the end of the world is not coming soon. Okay. All right, pretty good one. Okay, Kelza says self-deceive. Oh, okay. This Anthony say inflation delusion. Okay, all right. So everybody got a different view in this, right? I like this cartoon. I think that is pretty cool. All right, now let's just do some recap. Now, recently we added this segment called Pretty Decent Technical Analysis. Now, of course, end of the day is that we do MAO not only to just pass you information, it's also tell you that reinforcement of what you have learned and did the thing really happen. Okay, so first of all, the first thing is you must take note that we talked about yesterday gold. Now, yesterday gold, I mentioned to you there is a flat top. Now, flat top means that the opening price and the high is the same, and it must be identical. That means it cannot be like 1 cent off or 2 cents off. That one not the same anymore. When it's identical, means it must be exactly the same. Now, when the opening price and the high is the same itself, right? It is very difficult. You know why? It's not like an interval bar, it's a day chart bar. That means at the moment the market open, right, the order, the sell order must be so big that it engulfed all the buy order that's available at the moment the market open. You understand? Because you see, when the market opens, right, all the programs in the world are all kicking in. So unless someone's order is so much bigger than others, that is where the market will have the opening price and the day high the same. And usually when this happens, it's almost 95 to 98% for sure, the market will go down first. Okay, it will go down first by a reasonable amount. But please take note, but if the market after it rebound and break above the opening price, usually the length of the downside will be equivalent to the length of the upside. I give you an example. Let's say the opening price is 1750 and the high 1750 and the day high is 1750. Okay, and gold price comes down to 1700. Okay, 1700. That means that the market come down by $50. Example, just example only. Now, if the market actually recovers and go back up on the same day, usually, right, the impact will be almost the same. That means that the upside will be 1800. Now, of course, this is $50 a bit big, maybe about $20. But that's my point here itself. Okay. So that's why yesterday I mentioned to you that yesterday I wrote for you, right, 1769.99 was the opening price of the gold market, okay, yesterday. And I draw for you, right, you can see that I really draw for you that the market will be going down. Can you see that? I really draw for you that the market will be going down. I draw it for you, and I also tell you the technical point. I told you that it may come down to pivot 2, which is 1747. I remember I said that, but it will go to pivot 2 at 1747. Okay, remember that? Then what happened itself? Okay, you see, yesterday gold really came down. Opening price was at here, and it went down, broke below the MA30, and went all the way down to 1748. So it missed my pivot 2 by $1. But the point is this, it really worked. And of course, more important thing itself is that I actually wrote there, I said that the market will go down. If you break 1760, it will go down to about 1755 area. So all these things were mentioned on our group chat. So as long as you join MAO in the morning, and as long as you join on our group chat, right, you get all this information itself. And I even tell you this, longest, please remember to follow your original stop loss. Okay, don't shift it. The market will retest lower, and I set it at 2:51 p.m. And of course, some individual like Min Hui actually traded on it. So you can see that this is really rather impressive because we actually follow and we actually do good of it. All right. I just saw King Hua just posted KTR -1 for Hang Seng have been given. Wow, well done. And also Hang Seng is a flat top too. Oh, okay. Let's look at it later on. Okay. Then after that, I show you this Dow Jones chart. Now, yesterday I show you this Dow Jones chart, and I also specifically draw that if the Dow Jones cannot go down, yes, if it cannot go down below the 95% level, I strongly tell you that the Dow will recover. I already tell you that the Dow will go up. Now the thing is this, imagine in morning MAO itself, I already tell you that the Dow, if cannot go down, likely go up, and I draw for you where it will go. And of course, did the market really went there? You take a look for yourself, you see? Take a look for yourself. The market really did it. The market really hits this point here, as you can see, all right, which is this point here. You can see that, right? And then I draw, it will go up, right? I say that it will go up to this particular point here itself. This is the maroon level, and this is the maroon level. Can you see that? You see that the Dow really goes up to the maroon level. So you can see all these are drawn on MAO in the morning at 9 a.m. example, I mean 9:30, 10 o'clock, and you can see all these live. And you just take note all these numbers, you're gonna make money. All right, do I deserve a spot on? If I deserve a spot on, right, can you keep that spot on for me once again? Now, every time if I actually do a decent job on my technical analysis, can you do me a favor? Just keep that spot on for me. That'll be the best way to give me a bit of validation here as well. And I can actually use this for screenshot for our next preview if we're going to have one. Okay. So once again, thank you guys. All right. That's why this last night, in fact, last evening, right? Our brother Yao Dong called me out and said, Kel, recently your technical analysis have been pretty impressive, but for the point almost spot on. I said, how you do it? I said that, well, maybe lucky. He laughed on the phone. All right, to me is that it's because we've been trading the market for so long. We can see the market very closely. And because I woke up at 4 a.m., I read through all the news, I kind of like able to manifest how I would think the market will behave today. Things like that itself. Of course, I can't be accurate every day, but as long as 10 times you can get 7 times correct, right? It's pretty decent already, right? Isn't that good? Yeah, indeed. Thank you. Wow, thank you. This all of you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you. Appreciate. Thank you, Anthony, Brian, Richard, Janet. Okay, Kai. Oh, good morning to you, Kai. This is like what time now? It's like 2 a.m. in the morning for you. All right. And then what happened? Okay, then of course people make money lah. So people who follow through, they will make money from the market. That is for sure. All right. Then this is the one. Now this is the one that really probably impressed some of you guys. Now the thing is this, I share with you, right? I say that crude oil will still go up. Now immediately after I said this, right, I received messages, people saying that Cal, that this is crazy. The crude oil is up to $77 already. It's from $65. You can see that the crude oil was at $65 here, and now it's at $77, which is up by almost $12 already. So how can it go higher, right? I mean, yeah, I can understand from a very conventional technical point. But for our TWB system, if the KSI is green and the pivots are there, then I say that anything happen, it will go up to $79.35. So I gave this number and I circle it for you. You can see that $79.35. And what happened to the market, you can see for yourself. The market really went up. The crude oil really went up to $79.18. Okay, missed by a couple of cents. But at least we call for buy. So a lot of schools are calling for sell since $70. But for us itself, we've been calling for buy since $65. So you can see that is the difference. And of course, our favorite, our crude oil queen, Susan, went into buy and she made money. So you see that people who trust the system will benefit from it as long as they follow. And of course, Susan didn't lie. She actually showed her trades. She showed you the levels. She showed you how she buy. She gave you it's all live trade. The ID is definitely showing it's a live account. So all these things tells you that you just have to pay attention to MAO. All right, you should be able to make good money. Okay. All right, Kai. Wow, you are so solid. At 3 a.m. you're up. My goodness, really impressive. I always believe in this. People who work hard will actually get their deserved reward in due time. I always believe in that, and that's why I'm working very hard. Okay. All right. Thank you once again. This is the 3 things. So now we have more and more people coming for TWB Hang Seng workshop group community. Now we started with only like 5 students at the start since I think it was September, and today already late August, sorry. Then by today itself, we have 63 members, and it's still climbing. It's still climbing. In fact, itself, right? You know why? Every day we do a market recap. Every day, yes, we commit ourselves every day at 11 a.m. All right, we will do a market recap of what happened this morning. That means that we don't talk about yesterday, we talk about what has happened, how can you trade and stuff like that, okay? And of course, definitely, students make money. Again, now this is not just cherry picking. Cherry picking means that you only pick the best one. No, we just randomly pick because the random answer is that they really make money. Is that how much more must I tell you? Because they really make money every single day. Not 100% of all the days, but most of the days. This is really real stuff. We cannot lie about this. because these are real life students. I mean, I don't have the power to get what 71 calafairs to do this. Okay, I think that would be ridiculous. But this is what is happening right now. So, student, all the mentees, if you think that you want to join us, just come on board. Okay, join us. Contact King Hua for this. Now, tonight we have US data, and tonight data is ADP at 8:15 p.m. This is going to be very important for all of you, okay? 8:15 p.m. itself, right? Today, the ADP numbers, okay? Now, the market last one was at 374,000, and this time they're looking at 428,000, okay? They're looking at more people on the this government sector coming into work, okay? More than the government sector. So the thing is this, you can see the last few charts, right? We have an uptick in September, but the last one since June, July, August, the numbers have been coming down. So the question is this time around they're looking higher. Now there's a problem here. If the number is actually really what it is, higher number, that means that tapering must happen already. Again, I must tell you this, I'll repeat one more time. If today's the ADP numbers are really good, right? The market has to do tapering. This one you must understand, because that is the whatever based on the last Federal Reserve minutes say so. So of course it's all right. Whether they will lie about it, I don't know lah. But I leave it to you to decide. So guys, now put your answers right now. What do you think? Do you think that right this thing will really happen? Do you think that what is the number for tonight? Okay, please key your answer right now. Okay, today the price pot is going to 9.88 coin already because we have roll over, right? So everybody key your number right now. What do you think? It must be exact, lah. So if you put at 433 means 433. Okay, if you come up 434, you don't get the price. Okay, so everybody please key your number right now. Okay, I give you 30 seconds to think about it, ponder, and then come back to me. All right, 30 seconds starts 5 seconds ago. Okay, so now we wonder who will win back the 9.8. This is the biggest price ever, 9.88 coin. So what will happen? If let's say that no one get it correct, then it will snowball again. Then it will snowball to which one? Snowball to non-farm payroll on Friday. Okay. So what will be the price for that? It's all right. I will think about it and get back to you. Okay. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to close already. Quickly put because if not, you will miss a chance to win 9.88 coin. Okay, 9.88 coin coming your way. Okay, all right, that's all. I'm going to close the books. Okay, all right, 5 seconds has passed. Okay, done. Okay, that's it. After me, no more already. Enough already, Okay, all right. So we have good numbers. Let's see what happens. I'm expecting the number to be higher. Yeah, my personal thing. Okay. All right. Now let's revisit what happened on the Dow Jones last night. The Dow Jones, the moment it started trading, it went all the way up. Now this is very clear. This is very clear that someone is just buying and making sure that the market goes up. Okay, very clear. Within 2 hours, the market went up by almost 400 points. Really. Wow, this is really impressive, okay? So what were the reason? Okay, there were a couple of them. Primarily was the technology-centered market rock. Basically, we know that the NASDAQ been down for 6 days out of 7 days. So obviously, it's all right. Some of the counters are pretty cheap. Now, you must understand one thing for sure is that the market is still in a bullish condition. The market is still in a bullish condition. So when the market in a bullish condition itself, right, you must understand this is what we meant, okay? If the market is going to still be going up itself, every pullback, this is the time to go in to buy. Okay, this is called a bullish trend. And of course, what we'll do, the market will usually break the previous high to go higher. Okay, so that is one part of it. Okay, it's one part of it. Now, the other part of this itself, right, you have to take note is what we call a dead cat rebound. A dead cat rebound is that when the market is already on a downtrend, then it's a different thing altogether. So when the market is on the downtrend itself, right, the market will rebound over here. So you can see it's identical. Okay, it's identical. Can you see that? Okay, between these two. And the market will go up. But the problem is that this upside itself, right, will not cross the previous high. The previous high could be here. It will not cross the previous high. And then after that itself, very importantly, if the market cracks down and break the previous low, which is here, the selling can be quite detrimental. All right, so that is what I call a dead cat bounce, okay? So we won't know whether which is which until I show a chart later, but you must understand that there's a lot of funds still available in the market. A lot of retailers are saying that, okay, let's buy. You must understand that the Federal Reserve have been doing this for the last 3 years. They've been telling people that, you know what, no worry, just buy. No worry, just buy. You will go to new high, go up and go up and go up. So basically everybody's brainwashed to think, oh, okay, shouldn't be a problem, let's buy and buy and buy. Okay, so with this understanding itself, right, okay, we understand. But the thing is this, can the market really do that? Is the market going to do that? Or is it a call bluff? Or is it a boy who cry wolf? All these must come into play. And I'll explain more in detail later on in the technical side. So please stay on for the technical side. Today, the technical will be quite interesting. And because of that itself, right, it's all energy going up. Because energy, crude oil goes up, energy stock goes up. So I told you already, Chevron, all these counters, all the gasoline involved companies all went up itself, all right? And definitely, and I shared this with you before, and I told you that energy will still go higher. Now, my personal thing is energy is still $80, but I did upgrade to $82 yesterday. So my thing is this, there's some rumors going on that it will go $100. Later on, I'll cover this in the during the fundamental side, okay? Now, let's take a visit this. Now, today, please take note. Now, it's very crazy, I tell you that. Now, take a look, everybody. Look at this, okay? This is the opening price of the Dow Jones yesterday. That means at 6 a.m. in the morning, when the market opens, the moment the market opens, the pivot will be auto-calculated for you. So imagine that you at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I drop you a call. Hello, example, hi, Peter. Now, today, Dow Jones opening price is like 34,002, okay? The downside could be 33,791. The upside can be 34,457. Now imagine this, if someone is to call you in the morning at 6 a.m. and tell you these two numbers, you will be like going, hello Cal, are you crazy or not? It's 6 a.m. and tell me two numbers. And this number is so far away, it's like 600 points. And you can give me give me the 5 numbers as if that you know you'll come out. But you look at it, my goodness, look at the high and look at the low. Oh my goodness, this is insanity. Why did the market actually did it? Now, if you draw a trend line, all this we can understand. But how can you draw a trend? Can you draw 2 lines that is like on its own, and the market actually really goes there? Look at it. The market went down first, touched this point, and then went up. And when it hit this point, it came back down. And I told you before, right, pivot is actually a very powerful reversal technical point. And look at it, it really, really happened. It's insane, right? But what was more insane is this. Today's Dow Jones, right? I just showed you this morning, right? Today's Dow Jones is exactly the same. That means that today, the 2 numbers is actually the 2 numbers of yesterday. See that the market didn't move at all. My goodness, this is crazy. I'm telling you this. I have never seen this before. And I can tell you that this is really incredible. So guys, if you think that this is an insane chart itself, right, please keep the word insane. If you think that this is insane, this is an insane chart itself, right, please keep insane. All right. This is really, really incredible. I mean, really unprecedented, really. How can you do that? If someone tell me this, I'll like telling you on high or something. So let's look at what market did yesterday, all right? Look at it. The Dow Jones really came down. After it hit a high, it came down all the way and really came to this point. And once it reached that itself, it actually stopped there. It actually stopped there. And of course, once it stopped there itself, it actually staged a rebound. And then it rebounded around, it stayed around the OP level. Then we saw the movement came in. This is a BMB. This is the color change. So CCRY with a BMB with the KSI green. Of course, you choose the buy side. And this is something I told you, right? And again, when the cash market opened, this is the BMB. This is a CCRY. And it triggered the KTR +1. So again, it's a BMB, CCRY, buy. And then after that, the Dow shoot up. Now, when the Dow shoot up itself, oh my goodness, look at the way it stopped there. Come on, man. I mean, seriously, imagine, let's say example, just in a la la land, Imagine that I'm doing this right now live at 9:30 p.m. broadcasting this live to thousands of people, tens of thousands example, just my La La Land dream. And I tell you that, okay, guys, CCRY now on the chart wise, if the Dow go up itself, it go to 34,447. And imagine the time itself only 34,129. And I tell you that it will go to this point if it goes up. And after an hour plus or so, the market really hit this point perfectly. I mean, kind of think about this. Now, if I can actually do this live and I put this into a handphone called Crazy App, and we broadcast this live at the same time, do you know that everybody will be receiving the same signal at the same time? Do you think that this product itself will be worth any single money? All right, and let's say if this product is tied to a thing called Crazy Coin itself, oh my goodness, I cannot imagine the type of craziness it can go. Now you understand why itself, right? I call this thing called crazy. Really, I cannot imagine this. I can tell you that if you sit down there and this guy is telling me this number, and then the market really hits, and you can ask any agent in the morning and say, yeah, this guy said this number early in the morning at 6 a.m. And now at 9:30 p.m., the number is happening. My goodness, think about this, guys. And we are sitting right here now in Singapore doing this, and like Kai now is in Germany listening to this. Incredible. This is how I see the real insanity of this potential business itself. It's really crazy. Wow, you're making money already, Kai. Congratulations, Kai. All right, thank you, Sai. Thank you so those who actually wrote the word insane. Okay, all right. Now this is gold. Now gold yesterday was also another darling. Okay, gold was another darling. Why do we say that? Now, first of all, yesterday the KSI for gold was green. Okay, it was green color. So we all know one thing. If KSI is green, right, that means that if the market goes down, the downside will be between KTR -1 to KTR -2. But of course, if the market go down to KTR -3, it will be even better because that is where we can buy gold if actually we see a trigger, a recovery from that. That's what people want to buy gold. Now, if you want to sell gold itself, right, I'll tell you that if you want to sell gold, sell below OP and make sure there's a trigger. And also take note, if the market comes down to KTR -1 or -2, consider to buy back your position soon because the KSI is green in color. You understand? So you can see that I give you both sides of the coin and depending where the market will go. Now, watch it. The market itself, right, as you can see, because the opening price at the day high is the same level, so gold came down all the way, and that's why you should stay short, right? But the crazy part is this. Oh my goodness, guys, look at it. KTR -3, the moment it touches it, oh my God, after it touches it, we can see it instantly rebounded. That's why in the group chat, I tell y'all guys, hey, gold already hit a good level, time to buy back, right? And of course, some of you are very, very on the ball. At night itself, you all saw it and say, okay, recovering. And that's why we buy gold. Indeed, that's why we bought gold. And of course, gold went up. So guys, see, this is what you need to do. This is why you need to have the indicator. Now, of course, if you look carefully itself, right, yesterday, when it hit KTR -1, there was no CCRY, so you couldn't have entered. Then at this point, KTR -2, that is a CCRY. It went up a little bit. It didn't stay long. Then after that, it's all right. The stop loss was triggered. That one we lose money. But again, when you try again, and this time around, this guy come with BMB. The earlier one, right, did not come with BMB. Did not come with BMB. This one came with BMB. That's why the profit was given. You understand my point? And this one is all right. There was no BMB, but it triggered KTR -3, which is good enough for me, or the KSI green. And this is where you buy. And of course, the gold go up. So you see, again and again, our system works. It doesn't work 100%. No system works 100%, but definitely it works. All right. So once again, guys, if you understand what I just say, please key number 1 right now. That means that you really understand, Cal, your system itself is really insane. You are insane. You are crazy, but it really works. All right. If you actually accepted what I just said itself as key number 1, okay, let me see how many of you are key number 1 for me today. All right. Anthony, waiting to go crazy. Oh, that's a good one, Anthony. That's a good one. Okay, lah. Since Anthony, that's a real, I like this quote itself, right? Waiting to go crazy. Okay, I will give it to you. All right, I'll give it to you. Okay, give it to you. 3.8 ADA coin will be given to you, Anthony. All right, one of our very strong supporter to reward you, okay? Reward you with 3.88 ADA coin. All right, thank you for the quote of the day. That's lovely, man. All right, thank you once again, Anthony, for the lovely, lovely message. Okay, thank you, guys. Okay, insanely crazy. Yeah, Brian should be a bit earlier, so never mind, next time. Okay, but thank you so much, Brian. Okay, so we have covered the technical part. Let's look at the recap part. Sorry, let's look at the global news. Today, global news very important. Okay, now, oh my goodness, 3486. You know that this number when I see it, first thing in my mind was actually this my old telephone number, 3486. Oh gosh, I can buy 40 today. Today's Wednesday. I can buy, but I think sure so up. I think Singaporeans should go and buy it. Okay, anyway, 3486. Oh my goodness, 2,700 over cases is local. I mean, community. 700 cases were actually from the dormitories, but still it's scary. Maybe dormitories. And that means again, if the dormitories going to this our level, that means that we're talking about again some of the workers falling sick. And if that is going to happen again, you see the grass all growing up, sprouting again. Oh my goodness. All right, and of course, death cases are really climbing. I'm very saddened by this. You know, every day itself, right, when I do this MAO itself, I go through this little article. Sometimes I don't want to report because why? I mean, it's very sad to see people pass on. Okay, no matter who are they, strangers or not, but it's very sad. And of course, now when go market, whenever you go past a certain milestone, I report because I think it's a very of social responsibility. I'm not an expert here, neither I'll be mocked by people. But my end of the day is this: I just want to tell you that it's very sad. And of course, this time now you can see 3 of them were unvaccinated. So unfortunately, but 2 of them and 4 of them were all either vaccinated fully or partially vaccinated, and they got the virus. And unfortunately, they demise. So all I can say is this is very, very dangerous because all of them have underlying medical condition. We understand that at this age, but it's still very sad. So now the thing is this: in total now 130 cases of death in Singapore already, and of course we are talking about in total now we have since the pandemic, but of course we've done recovery. But the thing is, all I can tell you is that right, we have about 6 million population. Okay, FYI. So you can see that the cases in ICU now and still need oxygen supplementation is climbing. You can see that. And those are involved in the intensive care is also climbing. So that is really not very nice. And of course, the number of cases in hospital is still also climbing too, but it's not about scary numbers, but still it's not good, okay? It's really, really not good. And of course, FYI, just let you know, it's all right. We are almost there already. In total, we have 5.9 million Singaporeans, or everybody inside Singapore, and we have about 4.5 million people actually fully vaccinated. So that means it's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. We are near like 82-83% fully vaccinated level. But again, it's all right. It doesn't mean that you'll be really, really safe. So that's why there's some people now going for the 3rd shot already, right? I think that if for your own sake itself, you think you need to go, please go, all right? Now, of course, we know that this is on the medical side, but the bigger one is Evergrande. And because Evergrande now is having a problem and the market just basically toning it down totally, so almost nothing to heard about it, we can see that some rating agencies start to actually downgrade developer like Fantasia Holdings and Cynic Holding because they are having cash flow situation. And of course, Fantasia is all right. They did not repay a bond. It seems to be like now the trend. Since if Big Brother Evergrande don't pay, then I don't pay, lor. Seemingly like that, lah. Of course, they say that it's because of the cash flow problem, people not doing things and stuff like that. And now this is actually a big problem because now the problem is this: real estate actually takes up at least 15% of the entire China GDP. So imagine now if so many developers are going down as well. Oh my goodness, you can imagine the next GDP number will be terrible. It will be terrible. And of course, this is actually very ugly. And Evergrande now has already missed $2 offshore bonds already, 2 already. So it's almost like slap in the face to tell you that confirm they won't pay already. If they were kind of pay, they had paid long time ago, unless last minute, last day they paid up, which I don't think it makes any logical sense, okay? So if they don't pay, that means that the chance of delisting is going to be very, very high. And if that happens itself, right, it will create a repercussion effect. Pum, 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 it will happen. And this is the $300 billion that this Evergrande holds. But the entire China itself, right, property, this sector itself is in more than in trillions of dollars. So really, oh my God, this is getting very, very scary really. All right. The thing is this now, US themselves also have their own problem. US now says this from Janet Yellen and say that we're going to face recession if Congress doesn't address the debt limit within 2 weeks. Now, Janet Yellen says that now. So she thinks that, right, if this is not going to be done, we will hit recession, okay? And she keep on reminding people that 18 October is the deadline, okay? So I really believe that they will settle this before the deadline or exactly on the deadline. So watch out for Friday and Monday during that week itself. The market will be very volatile. Please be very careful on that. I will invite traders to go slow as we approach to that 2 day itself, okay? Be very, very careful. And of course, Facebook come up and tell people that, okay, I'm so sorry for the mass outage. And let me explain to you what happened, okay? Now, this guy, which is the vice president of the infrastructure, he came out and told this to all people and businesses around the world who depend on us. We are sorry for the inconvenience caused by today's outage across our platform. Okay, sounds okay. A little bit, you know, like depend on us, but yeah, we really depend on him in a way, but it's still okay. All right. So the reason was because of configuration changes in the backbone router. Okay, wow, team, right? So in short itself, right, they tell you big stuff, but they don't tell you exactly what happened. Okay, so they didn't explain. And because of that itself, right, it caused some disruption to the network traffic, and of course it hits all the data center, and then obviously we have TikTok. I mean, we talk about this Instagram going down, WhatsApp going down. Sorry, not TikTok, and this Facebook going down. All right. Now the thing is this. Now in between itself, they get it done within 7 hours. Still not so bad. But what pisses people off was Mark Zuckerberg reply. Mark Zuckerberg replied when I read it the first time, right? It was like, okay, I didn't really like it. Then after that, I Google on it itself. Oh my goodness, I'm not the only one who doesn't like it. He said this, sorry for the disruption today. I know how much you rely on our service to stay connected with the people you care about. I mean, from one side of it, it's like, okay, he really cares for people, but just that coming from your mouth and the way you say it's a little bit not that tasteful, that's all. So the thing is this, because of that itself, immediately, wow, thousands and thousands of comments whack him online and telling him that, hey, you're getting a bit too much here. So yeah, we don't really think you're that important, okay, to be that important. So that's what happened. And of course, now we have the Facebook whistleblower. Now we all know that Frances Haugen, have been very, very open, very upfront with her sharing. She says that, right, this is an immediate needed crisis to be resolved, because if not itself, right, things will get terrible. And in fact, she actually labeled and said that, right, ultimately CEO Mark Zuckerberg must be held responsible. Wow, must be. Okay. So apparently she says that, right, she said that she provided a solution for Facebook to change its algorithm, but Facebook basically didn't do that. And because of that itself, right, it was a primary one was a Gen 6 with the insurrection of the US Capitol. Remember, that's where Donald Trump lost his vote, and then after that, obviously, it's during the period of time, and that was an insurgent came in and stuff. So end of the day, all this basically pointed one area that is a lot about this presidential election result. And of course, for her itself, right, there's a lot of videos on her. You can watch it online on yourself. But primary thing is this, all right? You can see that they are now Facebook defending and said that she has not worked with child safety or Instagram on research. She got no idea what's going on. She's not at management level. In fact, they pointed as a low-graded personnel. So it'll be personal now, but to just tell her off itself, okay? So this is going to be big because she won. And now the thing is this, Senate want to talk to him now. So apparently senators are demanding Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg to come in and answer some questions because of this whistleblower revelation. So what happened is that now, in fact, Senator Richard tell him that Mark Zuckerberg ought to look at himself in the mirror today. Well, that's a very, very strong statement. And of course, they actually call her, this guy, Senator Ed Markey, says that she is a 21st century American hero. Now, actually, if you look at it, it's all right. It's okay lah. If someone not happy with the company and then telling him or the boss off, they think that you are doing something wrong, not correct, you're harming children and stuff like that, and he should be responsible. But when I actually dig a little bit, right, I realized that Mark Zuckerberg itself, right, this is another article, says that he's neither a Democrat or a Republican. You see my point? You know where I'm coming from already, right? Apparently, it's not right. In his social media, Facebook, he plays a big part in 2016 election during the time itself when Donald Trump became the president. But 4 years down the road itself, right? Apparently, something changed over, and of course, that also affected the presidential election itself. So all I can say is this, right? I tried to dig on more on this. I couldn't, and also this Hugan, she's also a Republican. So I just kind of feel that, right, there's some politics involved rather than anything else over here. So, well, let's see that. All right, so what are the important market information for today? This is very important. Number one itself, right? The era of higher inflation could cause major currency volatility by economists. So the economists are saying that right now, the current confluence of the surging energy prices, global supply issue, supply chain, investors are trying to get some support. And of course, this will create a lot of volatility in the currency market, which I totally agree. And of course, still many central bank policymakers, they are still saying that the whole inflation is transitory, but we all know that it is not, at least from our ground level. So because of that itself, right, there is a chance of more depreciation of currency going to happen soon. Because if let's say the transitory itself, right, then they will continue to print, and continue to print itself, the depreciation of currency will continue. You understand? So that is one thing to watch out for the market. And of course, because of inflation itself, right now, oil analysts are predicting a prolonged rally. And they felt that, right, the OPEC should resist calls to ramp up supply. So apparently now the market is looking at $100. Oh my goodness, $100. And they're saying that, right, because of lack of output, because of supply chain issue, demand issue, inflation issues. So all these things itself is going to, become more expensive. Now, I tell you one thing for inflation. This, I'm staying in Tampines, as you know, right? So what happened is that I have, we have our regular lift, but you know that this lift has been under service for the last 2 weeks. And there's no one coming to even service the lift. They just basically, just stay at that lift service, just put the tape and say it's not there for 2 weeks already. No lift. Of course, we want more on the other side, but it's very inconvenient for people, but doesn't matter. But the point is 2 weeks. And why is that so? I am very sure it's not because that they are not coming here, because they don't see them repairing. So it's only two things: either there's lack of manpower to do it, or number two, it is because lack of the equipment or the whatever you need, spare parts to fix the lift. You understand? Singapore is a very safe country. They make sure that if it's down, then they just terminate rather than cause any casualty. But that tells you very seriously itself that we're in great trouble. Imagine if the lift itself can take so long to be fixed. Wow, think about this. Imagine that. So we are going to go through hard time, my friends. If you don't prepare yourself right, you're going to pay the price. And of course, now Bank of America says that they're looking at $100 already. Okay, so Bank of America saying this. Goldman Sachs says $90. Okay, so I can tell you this. I don't really believe in both of them, but I think $82 make a bit of fair stand, and I think $82 will cause a big problem for most people already. All right. Now Santoli, as a market correspondent itself, right, he is saying that the current reset now valuation expectation, top heavy indices, all these are going to play a big factor of this current market. And now the thing is that the downside is still seemingly necessary. Now this is very honest view, and he felt that it will go down to the 200-day moving averages. Now, do note itself, yesterday, although the market is relative outright, but the upside and downside is a 2-to-1 ratio. And the thing is this, for the VIX itself, right, is showing a bit of positive diversion. I'll show you what we mean by positive diversion. That means that, right, seemingly traders are getting themselves hedged up in preparation that the risk will be on. So that means that people are buying VIX because they think that it's very important, even though the market is climbing still or recovery, it's time to be very careful on that. And of course, take note, tomorrow is all right. Santoli is on the left guy, and Tom Lee is going to have a talk, and I will record this for you guys. It's going to be pretty good, and I believe that with two of them coming in, it's going to be fun. Because this Santoli is a pretty straightforward guy, so I like his way of asking questions, and I think Tom Lee would have a lot to answer this time around. All right, so you can see that this is the Goldman Sachs commodity continuous chart. You can see the commodities is going up like crazy. Look at it, since November last year, the commodity chart have been surging, right? Now, of course, when commodity surges is all right, the S&P go up is part of it. But now we are seeing that S&P actually is now coming off. So that shows you that, right, the commodity prices, the inflation factors is definitely hitting the market. And that one, and you may even understand, just like, what you can spend for is only that much. And once it crosses certain costs, right, it becomes not worth it to continue this business. And of course, business will collapse. And now you can look at this. This is the NASDAQ chart right now. The NASDAQ 100 over the 50-day moving averages is really below the 50-day moving average. But the spread versus the 50 DMA, we are now at a very important technical level. I want you to take a look right here now. Now, that's the last time we saw something like this. The market actually staged a rebound, okay, and cracked a new high. Okay, cool. Then the last time we saw this again, it happened again, and the market cracked new high. Cool. So which means that every time when the market pulls back, right, after when the spread actually hit this point here, the market will bottom up and go back up and cross and create a new all-time high. Okay, you got the idea now? Cool. So the thing is this. Now, this is the thing. Now we are back here itself. Okay, and last night we saw the NASDAQ really rebounded. Yes, the market really rebounded last night, which is something like here. Okay, so the target is it has to cross the previous day high. Now, if the market doesn't cross the previous day high in the next few days and instead come down and break this point, this is going to be serious trouble. Okay. This was going to sell the market out. Because if you look at it, this is what happened previously. You see that here? When it happened in 2019, there was a bottom, and then it crossed a new high, right? So we understand that. Then after that, the next time it was here. So the time itself, when the market pulls back, the market did rebound. Can you see that? The market actually did rebound. But after it rebounded only a little bit, right? It did not cross the previous high. And then, of course, the market sell down. Now, watch this carefully, everybody. This is the high. This is the low. If this is a range called X, do you realize that when the market came down, the market also came down minus X? This is the scary part, which obviously Santoli did not mention in his article, but I happened to spot it. So guys, do you understand where am I coming from? So if you understand where I'm coming from itself, right, please key, all right, understand, all right? Please do that, because this is actually a very, very important thing that you have to take note, because that will definitely tell you whether to buy the NASDAQ or should be very careful of the NASDAQ moving forward. Okay, guys? Got it? If you understand, please key the word understand right now into a group chat. This is something that Santoli put into his article, but he did not explain like the way I explained. So I do it in a very different way. Yeah, so watch it. I mean, please take a look on this and see if you understand what I just said. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Richard. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. All right, Kai. Thank you so much. Okay, let's continue. Okay. And this is where I say about the divergence, okay, which again, they never mentioned this, I draw it myself. Now, what you can see is this, that the market is actually moving upwards. You can see the VIX indicator is moving upwards. And that means that, right, even the market goes up recently itself, right, the VIX still go up. So that means it's coming up together. When it's a positive divergence, means that they're going up together. And when that happens itself, right, that means traders are getting themselves prepared. They are waiting for something big to happen. They are hedging themselves just in case things go wrong. So once again, to me itself, right, when I look at this VIX, I can see that that was where, remember, quite some time ago, I keep on asking to buy VIX at about 15 to 16. I told you guys to buy some VIX. I'm still holding some. Okay, and then I told you that around 25, 26, there will be some form of resistance, which actually really happened. So now the next thing is this, what will happen is the market now has to try to go above. Now, if it goes above the 25, 26, that will bring the Dow Jones down a little bit. And of course, if anything disastrous happens, it may go to 32 level, okay? So I don't think that at the near term right now, we have any big thing to happen, but unless something like an Evergrande problem or Facebook getting into some serious trouble, all these will definitely weigh on the entire market, all right? Sorry, didn't do this properly, hold on. Okay, so apparently it's all right. Well, everybody's concentrating on the energy market. There's one counter called Tesla, and now it's getting back onto the watch list because Tesla, Elon Musk come back in again and start to do a lot of movement again on the cryptocurrency front, which we'll cover today. But apparently it's all right now. Basically, the traders are saying that Tesla now is trying to manage a chip shortage, and of course, we also know that now currently with all the ongoing supply chain issues, all right, there is going to be some issue. So now they are saying that chart-wise, the whole entire Tesla chart looks still good. This is their own opinion. They say that Tesla now, as long as it can go up and which we went up already, and you can break above this resistance, it should bring it much higher. So now it's about 780 is a resistance point, and now you have crossed it. So they are saying that it should be able to go to at least 800 plus. Okay. Now, one look at it, it seems to be like that because every time it hit the moving average, right, it actually rebound. But to me, it sounds like this entire stretch seems to be like very forceful. So as long as the market stays above 780, fine, no problem. But if the market U-turn and come down, right, and one day if it breaks below, the selling should be quite drastic because the market took a very strong reason to push it up. Then it will bring it down to 610, 630 itself, okay? So my view is this, upside should be about 810, downside itself, right, is about 630. So of course, that's only if it breaks down, all right? That's what I view on Tesla, technical, huh? Now, Goldman Sachs says different thing. Goldman Sachs says that, right, the big fourth quarter, which is now, is going to see a 9% gain. Wow. So Goldman Sachs, David Costin, he's a well-known bull. He's saying that now it's 4,700, and he still thinks that the S&P will go there. Now, today S&P now is trading at about 4,300. So that means another 400 points to go. Now, 400 points to go is relatively means that the Dow will go up by about 3,000 points up. Wow, 3,000 points. That means that today the Dow Jones at 33,000, 34,000. He's expecting the Dow to hit 37,000 by end of the year. Wow, that's a big one then. Okay, so I'm not there to say here is right or wrong. He's David Costin, he's from Goldman Sachs. So I will not say this, but of course, Morgan Stanley says something different. Morgan Stanley says 4,000. So we have a very interesting thing. David Costin from Goldman Sachs says that it will go to 4,700. This guy called Mike Wilson said that it go to 4,000. So what do you think, guys? Who do you think will be correct? That'd be cool. All right, so let me bring some more to you. Now, this is the chart right now, it's 4,300 level. So that means that, okay, let me just tell you how it goes. So David Costin is looking at 4,700. David Costin from Goldman Sachs, okay? Then Morgan Stanley, that guy called Mike Wilson, is looking at the quota to 4,000. That is 4,000 target by Morgan Stanley. So how? Which one do you think it will happen? Guys, what do you think? If I ask you now to pick one, no matter how, must pick one, Goldman Sachs or Morgan Stanley, which one will you pick for this? Come, everybody, pick now. All right, no price, just pick up GS or MS. All right, GS stands for Goldman Sachs, MS stands for Morgan Stanley. Which one do you think that the market will be going by end of this year, 31st December? All right, please key your answer right now. Get some more water. Okay, Allison J, Goldman Sachs, Kai, Morgan Stanley, Jerry, Morgan Stanley, Fred, neither. Okay, I just say must pick one. Okay, Eric say Goldman Sachs, Richard, Goldman Sachs, Anthony, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs for Janet, Nicholas. Hey, good to see you, Nicholas. Goldman Sachs, Paul, Goldman Sachs. All right, so we have more Goldman Sachs than Morgan Stanley, apparently. Okay, so thank you for taking your pick. All right. Now, my view is this, all right, undeniable. I still think that most likely the market will end up higher later this year, but I don't think it's 4,700. My view is that I'm going to say Goldman Sachs upside, but not as high. All right, this is my personal take itself, okay? But again, I felt that the downside must come in first for the upside to come because I still believe that Jerome Powell will make sure it go up. Yeah, we have seen it before. So with his term coming in February, unless Senator Warren can really bring him down. All right, so apparently this is David Costin. Let you see how this guy looks like. So basically, David Costin says that it will be higher, and he says that right normally pullbacks for 95 days, and after that itself it will be going up. Okay, and he believes that the main culprit now is technology, tech shares, is the treasury, but he felt that the treasury once it get over it, the market will recover. So that is how he sees it. Okay. All right, so we have covered all the technical side and the fundamental side, and now we're going to go to the chart side. All right, so hopefully you like what I shared today this morning. You can see that it literally flow down very well because again, when you prepare yourself, right, you can see it's very flowy. Okay. All right, so the bull goes moo, the bear goes grrr, and the lemming goes is different this time. Let's bring in the charts and let's see the market right now. Now, China A50 is still closed. Remember, China stock market is still closed, but China A50 still is there. And we already have this problem already. You can see very clearly now that I told you there is this moving average here, and I share with you as long as the market stays below MA30, the market will be down. And I mentioned to you it will likely be testing this figure 14,977, which also have incidentally have just happened. Okay, it just happened. So now you can actually see that, right? Today MLP is actually here. Oh my goodness, the MLP and the 61 point is exactly the same level. So which means that if the market cannot stay up today, well, there's still more downside to go. And I still think that 14,523 is still my target level for China A50 in the long run. Now, of course, this one, we still need to have the cash market available to do this, to see very clearer numbers. This is just only the CFDs, all right? Now, Hong Kong, let's take a look. Hong Kong, wow, Hong Kong today has went down, my goodness. Now, today's Hong Kong, oh, yes, indeed, exactly, right? As I told you just now, right, from, I think, Fred and someone tell me, right, about this. Okay, today, I think King Hua tell me too. All right, 24,183.5 is the high of Hang Seng today. And the opening price is as incidentally the same. So the day high of the day and the opening price is identical. And therefore, that's the reason why there's a lot of sell orders in the market today. And of course, did the market sell down? You bet it happened. So apparently it's all right. This morning, the market opened and straight away, all the gains have been flushed away. Really, all the gains. Yesterday, all the gain have been flushed away. Right, look at it. Oh my goodness. So again, this tell you that all these things that I share with you are really valuable stuff. Opening, and the day high is the same. Right, the down impact is not the same way. If the opening and the day low is the same, then the upside is there. So you can see that, you know, this is really from experience. Only a real trader who trades who can tell you all this as well. And I'm glad that you guys took advantage of this. Okay. All right. So Kai say want to buy deeper. Okay, fine. All right. Now I share with you my personal take already on the Hang Seng. I say that it will likely be going down. And what level did I mention to you? I think that this was mentioned here. I say that based on the chocolate bar, we should be able to see 23,451. Okay. I think that this is the level that the Hang Seng should be going. 23,451. This is the level that I believe the market could be going down. And of course, once it goes there, traders can consider to buy back some position. But I think that it may go even lower. I think that I've given you a number, right, last week, right, regarding about the Hang Seng. Remember? What number did I tell you? Bring in the chart. Okay, remember I gave you this Hang Seng chart, right? I told you that if let's say the Hang Seng go down, it will go down to this point here, and this point is 22,735. Again, this is the level that I think Hang Seng will go. Okay, 735, right? 504. Oh, did I write wrongly? Or I shifted it. Is it? I think I shifted it maybe. Oh, sorry. That means it should be 504. Yeah, I also remember that also. Yeah, 504, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, thank you, Eric, for reminding me on that. Okay, so I think I shifted it accidentally. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's put it on the chart then. So okay, the downside should be 504. Oh, I know why. There's a KCB there. Oh, okay. The KCB there is 22504. Okay, the KCB is 22504. The mathematical calculation I did was 22735. Okay, now I remember. Sorry, I have too many charts on my mind. Okay, so whichever it is, if I told you guys, if the Hang Seng do come down to 22,735, I will reward all those people down there who at the time put some stuff on, right? Okay, I'll reward you something else. Okay, so look out for that. If the Hang Seng do come down to 22,735, so wow, that means another 1,000 point. Another 1,000 point from where we are now. Now it's 23,792. That means that I'm expecting the Hang Seng to drop another 1,000 point. Wow! If this happens itself, right, it will have a great bonus. And of course, I also think that right then, of course, that will be a very good price to buy. Okay. Now I really think that Hang Seng, if it comes down to this point, 22,735 or 22,504, yeah, these two prices will be a good price to buy. Okay, I'll put that good price to buy. Okay, good prices to buy. Sorry for my scribbling. All right, so let's hope it happens. Okay, and let's see whether it really happens. All right, by the way, if let's say today the market closes way, it could be a zebra formation. Zebra means bigger movement on the way, right? Okay, so let's just look at the Hang Seng chart right now as well. Now, Hang Seng chart today, the day chart is pretty clear. As you can see, the opening price is here. Now, it's above pivot 1, but the moment it open is already coming down off the high already, right? So once you go below pivot 1, it will be a sell, CCYR, it will be a sell already. All right, CCYR, a sell, and now it's really coming down. So let me just check how many of you make money in Hong Kong today. How many of you made money from Hong Kong today? If you made money from Hong Kong, please key the word HK right now. If you have made money from Hang Seng today, please key HK right now. All right, let me see how many of you have made money from Hong Kong. That'll be a cool statistics. All right, let me see how many of you all. All right, I mean, if you are using the 5-minute chart, I'm pretty sure you have actually made money. Let me just bring you the 5-minute chart. For the 5-minute chart today, you should be able to make some money. Oh, okay, no chance to trade at all. Okay, CCYR immediately is a sell already. So the moment it goes below pivot 1, you can sell down to aim for KTR -2 or even most KTR -3, which really actually happened. And now it's trying to recover because there's a KCB at 23,826. There's a KCB over here right now. That's why the market is actually recovering. So Kim Lai, Susan, Cheng Hui, David, Min Hui, all made money from Hang Seng. Congratulations to you guys. You guys are good, man. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so that's Hang Seng for us. Already hit the -3, so there's nothing much you can do. Let's look at the Dow Jones. Now, this is the Dow Jones chart, so I'm going to be more focused here right now. Now, watch and hear what I need to share with you. Now, today the MA30 is on top. Can you see that? The MA30 is on top. The MA200 is actually here, which is, you must take note, this number is very important. This number is 34,335. Now, this number, I actually shared my friend this morning, 34,330, because it was yesterday's MA. So I told him that this market is very important. If the market cross above it, the Dow will recover. But if the market stays below it, it will sell. So this morning, a friend of mine keep on buy, sell, all this number 2-3 times. Then he was a bit upset already. He said, "Yeah, the market just keep on flickering around here." I told him that, yeah, that's the point. It will flicker around here for some time. That means that this technical point is very, very important, very sensitive. You should take full advantage of this. And truth be told, what happened? When the market turned down, right, then he sold, now he made money already. So this is how MA works, okay? So 34,335 is going to be very important. The MLP for today, incredibly, the MLP for today is somewhere around here. The MLP is somewhere around here at about 34,169 level, which the market, I think, tested it and recovered. So 34,169 is the MLP. So as long as the Hang Seng stays, as long as the Dow Jones stays above 169, the Dow Jones is still relatively okay. But if the Dow Jones close or trade below 34,169, then again, I can be very certain to tell you that it will go down to this point again, and that is 33,835. Now, I would like to stress this again and again and again. Now, the last time we see this 4 times, the market touches this figure, 4 times the market recovered. So I cannot deny this. The market will expect a 5th time. The market will expect a 5th time for the market to go down to 33,835 level. Okay, the market will be looking at that. So if the market is looking at that itself, right? Okay, then you will know what to do. That means that the downside is if the market goes down below 169, it will go down to 33,835. This is a 200-300 points run. This should be quite easy for you. You just have to follow through and consider to make the money from there itself. Okay, you got the idea? Yeah, pretty simple, right? So you just have to follow through and make the money from there. Okay, so take note of that. Huh? Okay, so this is all very important stuff. Let me just write it down for you then. Dow. Okay, so the MA 200 estimated at 34,335, and the MLP is estimated at 34,169, and down the 5%, 95% mark is at 33,835. Because why I put estimate? Because I just just freehand draw, but the one that is like 95% is a mathematical formula, so you cannot only estimate it's exactly the same number, and 33,835 level. So watch out for this. All these are the very important technical point for Dow Jones today. Okay, very important technical point. Now, of course, if the market can strengthen itself, hit the MLP, and go up, wow, this is going to be good. If it goes up itself, right, the upside can easily go to 34,508, okay? So if the Dow Jones do strongly recover, then 34,508 will be the target for the upside, okay? Very important, huh? All right, Ken? Okay, cool. Let's continue. Now, for the weekly chart, I said to you, the new BNB will be a new SL, the new RL, and new SL. So it's not fidgeting around it. So we have nothing much to talk about. Let's continue from here. The Dow Jones, take a look right now, the Dow. Now, this is the Dow Jones, and you now look at it. This is scary, guys. This is really very scary. You notice that the pivot 1 and pivot 2 is actually almost locking what happened yesterday. Wow. Okay, so any significant, all I can tell you is this: today, don't play with the pivot, okay? So if the market opening price is here right now, right, and the KSI is red, so by right, below OP, it will be a sell. So the thing is this: if the pivot is so really accurate, right, that means that if the Dow Jones go up here, it will go up strongly. Okay, if not, the selling will bring it down strong. That means the pivot is good, like the inverted pivot, very strong. Okay, so same thing, if the market comes down, right, the downside can drag it down all the way here to this point, 33,789. It can actually happen. So don't play with it. It actually can happen. The Dow can go down all the way to 33,789. Because you look carefully, the KSI is a lengthened KSI rate. So that means the selling pressure is in the market. But how come the market is like that? How come the market itself yesterday was so strong? How can it come down, right? Good question. So you see, yesterday we assumed that it's a real buying. That's why we put an MLP in the market. If the market can stay above the MLP, that means the buying should bring the market higher. But if the market really brings it down and go below MLP, right, that means whatever is buy up yesterday is just a dead cat bounce. And this dead cat bounce can be drastic because if the market go down, right, the downside can be really, really crazy. You understand my point, right? So that is why I'm sharing with you the downside itself must be very careful. Okay, so traders, please look careful, please watch out and see whether you must stay with the chart today. Today is very critical, very important. Huh? Okay, so that is the Dow Jones, now the NASDAQ. Now the NASDAQ, oh my goodness, look how beautiful is the MA 200 for this case. Yesterday, the NASDAQ came down and hit the MA 200 and rebounded. Now watch this, guys. Look at the red line. Huh? Look at the red line and do a quick recap of yesterday's NASDAQ. Okay. Take a look, guys. Okay, so you can see that this is the NASDAQ chart yesterday. The NASDAQ chart, the red line is MA 200, the red line. So the market went down first, went below, then it climbs up, stay there, goes up, stays there. You see that? 2 times the market hit the MA 200, 2 times the market rebounded. So you can see the reason why we do not use the moving average with the normal trending average line, because you may not get the best impact of this. You see, understand? If you use the normal conventional, you will likely buy over here because it's talking about golden crossover. You got my point. And of course, there'll be a lot of false movement like this, whereby it shows that it's going down, but actually it reverses up. But for us itself, it's pretty clear. You see that once it hit there, it rebounded. Once it hit there, it rebounded. So we know that exactly this is a very strong indication that the NASDAQ is going to go up. And of course, truth be told, the NASDAQ later on shoot up. So that's why, that's the reason why we want to integrate this MA to you guys very soon. I'm testing it already. You're almost there at 95%. So if all is good itself, right, probably this weekend we're going to have some sharing. Okay, I'll let you know later. Okay, pretty good stuff. You definitely love it. Okay, you will definitely love it. Okay. All right. So now let's look at the NASDAQ, shall we? Now the NASDAQ chart tells us some very important thing. Is that the MA 200 today will be here. This is the MA 200. Okay, the MA 200 is here. The MLP for today is somewhere around here. So as long as the NASDAQ stays above MLP, it will be okay still. But if the NASDAQ loses the MLP, as I told you earlier, this is not a good sign. So if it loses the MLP, it must come and support this point. This point, please write it down, 14,487. Now this is the MA 200 level. Now, if the market loses this point, then I cannot deny this. It will come down to the 14,372 level, because that is the BNB SL point. And of course, if the market loses that, oh my goodness, this is going to be terrible. It will likely go down to meet the 90% mark. Now, please write it down. 14,147 is a very good time to buy back your shorts and go long over there if it stabilizes around there. So I write it down for you guys. Okay, NASDAQ. Okay, key support is 14,487, and that's the MA 200. Okay, MA 200. Okay, and the 95% mark is the at 14,147, 90% mark. 747, a very good price to go long. Okay, very important. Because just now I just realized that my charger itself, my laptop charger, not working. And I just checked my battery life. It's like left only 18 minutes. And it's still enough time to cover everything, but if any time it just terminate, right? Because maybe some power saving function, and that will be the end of today's MAO. Okay, so just take note of that. Not on purpose. I just cannot charge. Yesterday was fine. I think the fuse blow already. Okay, so apology on that. If later on halfway mark you don't see the thing just turn off, I mean that's all for today's MAO. Okay, all right, thank you. Take note of that. Okay, so I quickly do the one that you want to see, which is the NASDAQ $80. Then we look at the NASDAQ chart here. You can see that today NASDAQ. Oh, today NASDAQ got no pivot. Oh, okay. Today NASDAQ got no pivot. No pivot. Okay. So no pivot means that you have to use the OP of the day. So if the OP says sell, you sell. If the OP say buy, you buy. Yeah, indeed. So, but the KSI is green in color. So that means that the market itself, right, should be. Yeah, let's try and see whether any sec can use it. Morning was okay. Now go. Just if there's any whoever set can use. All should be same. No have, then don't have, no choice. Okay, all right, so no pivots, all right? So the NASDAQ will take a very key point, but the KSI is green, so undeniable, it will be more towards the buy side. Okay, all right, S&P 500. S&P 500 is also trading down today, this morning, all right? S&P 500 also beautifully hit the MA 200 yesterday and also rebounded very nicely. Let me just try. Okay, all right, yeah. So watch out for this. Today, the MLP level will be somewhere around here, and that's very near to the 95% marker. So for S&P 500 today, the MA 200, very important figure. Very important figure is 42.92. Okay, 42.92. That will be the level for us to watch out for. okay, for the S&P 500. Yeah. So S&P 500 day chart for S&P, very nice. So with this morning, we have it hitting the high, almost touching the pivot 1, and then it came back down already. But still the same thing, the KSI, interesting, is green in color. So the downside will be limited to -1 to -2, okay, at least for today. Okay. All right. Now, sorry, I had to move a bit faster. The battery going down very fast. It's very flickering already. Oh my goodness. Okay, then I do go, and that will wrap it up. So apology on that itself. Okay, I will do other things. Now for gold, it is really not healthy. For gold itself, you can see that the market basically is now trading still below the MA 200, MA 30. So it's not a very good sign. So now for today's the gold price. The gold price MA 30 itself is at 1766. So which means that if the gold price cannot stay above 1766, the downside is still going to be persisting, right? All right, as you can see today, the technical point for today will be here, and that technical point will be somewhere here, which is about 1744 level. 1744 will be the technical point for today. Okay, that's for now. Tinghua have just for me another charger. See whether it works. Yay, it's working.
From the back, one of the backs.
Yeah, I mean that's mine. The one. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you. Okay. Oh, okay. Tinghua have saved the day. Yay, the charger is back. Yeah, I have one spare. That's how I couldn't find where the spare was. Okay, so you guys can listen to me continue. Ah, pain. Okay, anyway, 1744 is the technical point for trend line. The last time we see something like this, it's all right. The market rebounded, but of course, in between it crashes off. Now, if you ask me a personal view on gold, I personally think that gold will have more downside. Yes, it did. You heard me correctly. Why? Because if let's say the ADV number today is good, okay, if it's good, then the tapering will happen. If the tapering will happen itself, right, and that's the reason why you can see now there's some selling across the board in the equity market. And because of the equity market is coming off itself, right, I told you gold will follow through. It will not be a hedging tool, it will be a follow through too. So gold is coming down, it's kind of expected. But before you go into heavy sell, you notice that every time when the gold comes to a certain point, it stops there, right? So what happened is this: if you notice that this technical point itself, you actually look at it, and I put a trend line on it itself, right? You will see something very interesting. Okay, I bring it down to you, take a look. If I put these two lines together, and I put it here at about 1748, okay? And then I made the chart a bit smaller. You notice that around this point itself, right, 1748, it's always seemed to be a bit of technical rebound area. 1748, it seemed to be a bit of technical bound area. Then when we do it even smaller, you notice that we stretch across it itself, right? Seemingly 1748 is a very interesting level. So if the market goes through it, it will come down. It goes up, it got resisted, come back down. Go through it, come back down. But once it crosses it, right, and strongly cross above it, that is the start of the gold rally. So it happened again now. You can see it happening again, and it happening again. So all I can tell you is this. Everybody, please take note what I'm going to say next. Is that 1748 will be a very good level to consider to either aim your shots over there, or you just make sure that when the market go to 1748, right, look out for potential bottoming out signal. I repeat, look out for potential bottoming out signal, 1748. Clear? All right, if you have understand what I just said about this, please key 1748. If you have heard me, all right, talk about, if you understand what I just said, please key 1748. So, okay, so 1748 is a very interesting number. And later on, if the gold comes down to that point, right, I want everybody who are gold traders to watch out for this. And of course, I'll be watching out. And if the market really gets itself supported, then I'll buy gold, of course. That's for sure. Okay, 1748. You see that? You see, this is why you should stay on MAO and get tips like this of the day. All right. So if I short now gold, can I aim at 1748 to buy back? Of course you can. Of course you can. Yeah. Of course, you can use that level to buy back your position. So Kelza, Anthony, Terry, Dan, Fred, John, Kai, Alex, Jerry, take note of that. You guys have heard yourself, your key number yourself. So when it go to 1748, please know what to do, okay? Please act accordingly also. Okay, all right, that is gold for you at 1748. Let's look at the chart today, the day chart. Now the day chart for gold, you can see that the KSI is actually green in color. And it's actually surging green. So it should be good, right? Interesting. But the blue bars are down. So that means that the selling pressure is still available in the market. So it's a bit contradictory, right? So all I can tell you is this: today, gold got no pivot. Gold got no pivot. Gold got no pivot means that the opening price will be the key dictator. If the market stay below OP, please don't buy. Now we're very clear, it's below OP, please don't buy gold. Wait for a while. Only if the gold price go above OP, then you buy. If not, it's let it come down to the 1748 level, then see whether it actually bottom out over there. Okay, so we're combining conventional chart and TWB chart together. But if you look at the 15-minute chart, right, I guess as much you can see it's 1748 on the chart already. Let me see. Okay, let's look at the chart. 1748. Oh, okay. KTR -2 to KTR -1. In between is 1748. So let's just do a bit of a bit of a bold prediction. Now, if gold is to come down, it's kind of expected. It should come down here, then it may come down further and maybe hit 1748, then rebound. So here, 1748. Maybe. Let's see whether or not my drawing will happen. Maybe the market really hit about 1748, then after that it may actually rebound. So let's see whether will this actually happen. Yeah. Yes, indeed, Fred. No pivot for gold, indeed. Yeah. Okay, so that's gold. Then we look at silver. Now for silver itself, right, it has pulled back a little bit, but it's firming itself at $22.40. So I suspect silver will pull back a little bit, but anytime silver come down, again, I might stress this again, if silver come down anytime, pick it up and buy. So same thing again, at $22, you can put a buy limit order if you don't mind keeping it for longer term, okay? Keeping it for longer term. All right, okay, yeah? So that's silver, but it's still below the MA30 right now, so it's still kind of a lot of selling pressure. Okay, so that is silver, and let's look at crude oil. Okay, now crude oil, I think we are near a top for now, okay? My view is this: crude oil is near a top for now. I suspect that crude oil will come down. So yes, indeed, you heard me right. I think that crude oil will come down. How low will it go? I think that crude oil will likely come down to this point, which is about $76.70. So which means that today I'm not keen to buy crude oil. So if anybody want to buy crude oil, please do your own analysis. For me, it's all right. I'm not keen to buy crude oil today. The last few days we're calling for buy, but not today. Now, why is that so? Because now you can see that when calling for buy, no one bought, no one buys. And now things that now the market go up really right. Everybody want to buy crude oil, and that's usually the sign that I don't want to buy. So that is my personal view here itself. If you think that you want to go ahead, just go ahead. This is my personal view only. Don't get influenced by me. I'm just sharing with you my personal take here. Oh, I missed out Nikkei. That's why I think something is missing. Sorry. Okay, crude oil. Okay, for crude oil, today is still pretty good. Crude oil, the opening price is here for today. So of course, with the KSI green, if it stays above OP, it will go up to $80. Wow. If it stays below OP, it will come down to this point here, $77. So I still think that it will come down to this point for today. My personal view only. But anyway, you cannot buy now because it's actually below OP. But of course, if you go down to KTR -1, -2, -3, then you can buy from down there. That's fine. Okay, very important. Now earlier I missed out Nikkei, so I need to go do Nikkei first. Now Nikkei, wow, what happened to Nikkei? Woohoo! The Nikkei sold down so much. Now it's 27,537. Wow, quite a lot, right? So of course I told you how it goes up will be how it will come down. And truth be told, it really come down exactly. So Nikkei should be able to come down to this point here, which I told you, 27,208. Remember, I told you, right? Nikkei will go down to 27,208 level. Okay. So for those who are still around, okay, pay attention. Pay attention. For those who are still around, you may want to pay attention to detail already. Just give me a minute. Check something here. Okay, listen. Now the Nikkei is trading at 27,514 now. Okay, my target for Nikkei is to go down to 27,208. So listen carefully. All right, if you can key this thing now, Nikkei 107,208. If you can key this thing right now in the next 30 seconds before I say stop, okay? If Nikkei really goes down to 27,208, whoever key that itself, right? I will buy you a nice Japanese lunch, okay? Do it right now, okay? How will I buy it, right? You'll see how it goes, but I will do it. So if you do that, I'll do that. So what, Cal, if I'm in overseas, then how? Okay, you're overseas, then we have to do something for you on the side, okay? I'm doing right now for you guys. If a Nikkei is go down to 27,208, I will buy you a nice Japanese lunch. Okay, how I do that is now you don't ask me how I do it. Okay, I'll find a way to give it to you. Okay, but if you're overseas, then we have a bit of problem. Okay, if you're overseas, I will find a way to assist to give it to you one way or another. Okay, all right. Last 20 seconds. Last 18 seconds. Last 16 seconds. Last 14 seconds. Last 10 seconds, 9, 8. Oh my God, it's coming down already. Shit. Really, it's coming down. I'm talking to you, it's coming down. Oh my goodness. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it. Okay, those who type 27208 above will get a Japanese lunch. What's Ben? Okay, that's it. Loin, why are you coming so late? Okay lah. For you, Loin, because you always want to, okay, I give you a pan, I pang chan. Okay, long a bit for you. Okay, that's it. Anyone below me, you will get the thing already. Wow, how many of you are? Let me take a look. My goodness. Kai, why are you coming so late? Why you forget a coffee? Okay. What's happening? Oh dear. Oh dear. My charger cranky again. Shit. Okay. Wow, how many there? Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay lah, Kai, because you stay on for me, okay? You stay on for me. I'm gonna give you a real, in Singapore we call Kelong means we actually bribery, that we try to play cheating here. So, okay, only for Kai, because Kai has been a strong supporter and to be up at 4 a.m. in the morning to listen to me, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him, okay? All right, if Nikkei really go down to 27,208 itself, right, I will make sure one way or another we find a way to pass you the lunch, one way or another. Don't worry about that. Okay, all right, cool. Oh dear, my charger's already dying. Okay, all right, so seems that the new one's are dying. Or the laptop's gonna die soon. Okay, all right. Wow, Nikkei is coming down, 27,350. Oh my goodness, it's gonna hit soon. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, I had never done this before. First time I'm doing this. Come one time for lunch. Great, Kai. If you do that, I'll make sure you have your best time of your life, okay? Yeah, I'll do that for you. Yeah. It's not very good, not very stable. Yeah, something is wrong. Because the charges are not the original. Yeah, never mind. It's okay. Still moving. Thanks. Okay, all right, that's Nikkei for us. Okay, let's look at the okay, almost done, right? Okay, now left only the Bitcoin. Okay, last one already. So sorry, yeah. Okay, now Bitcoin. Wow, look at it. Bitcoin today is likely going to move higher. My target for Bitcoin is at 52,800. So Bitcoin, I think that it may test this point for the sake of testing it. 52,847 is still my target. for Bitcoin. And I believe that if Bitcoin hits there, there should be a turnaround. Okay, there should be a turnaround. Now the KSI, the boys are still buying. There's no blue bar at the bottom. This shows that the Bitcoin is really very strong at the moment right now. But something to take note of, y'all realize that, right? When Bitcoin goes up, gold actually came down. You realize that? Yeah. So which means that, right? If let's say, if you're going to do this as an expectation now, the moment the Bitcoin come down, right, gold should shoot up already. So traders, watch out for 1748 later. If the gold price hit 1748, example, and Bitcoin hit 52847, that could be a good turning point. So watch out for that for Bitcoin traders versus the gold traders. Take note of that. Now for Ethereum itself, let me take a look. Ethereum. Here we go. Now Ethereum, right, interesting. Although Ethereum also did a CCRY on the chart and it's going up, right? But you notice that the KSI all the way has been red, not a good sign. And I trust my KSI a lot. So the blue bar tells me that the bullishness is there, but the KSI red tells me the boys are actually selling. So I'm going to say this up front. I believe that there should be a form of resistance at 3,569. 3569. Right? I repeat, Ethereum 3569 will be a resistance for the Ethereum. And I suspect that if later Ethereum hit this point, it may pull back. Okay. So watch out for 3569 traders. If the price hit down there, you should consider to take some profit. Review on ADA. ADA, I don't have the chart. I don't have ADA chart, but I can do the printing viewer chart for you. Okay. So 3569, watch out for that. Now for ADA, let me see. Do we have team viewer for that? Let me just take a look. Okay, wow, what a request. Okay, got request means I will do lah. But whether can do or not, that's another thing. Okay, okay, from trading view, right? Okay, I am doing that now. Yeah, okay. ADA. One. Okay, now this is ADA. Now, honestly, for ADA itself, right, it goes very closely with Ethereum. So if you look at the chart view itself, right, actually, you look at ADA, it's a very good chart, and I like ADA. That's the reason why we keep on giving you ADA coin for this absolute reason. Okay, let me just do a very simple technical drawing for you, very simple one. Okay, one. Okay, here we go. Can you see this now? Yeah, this is the FIBO level, right? Now you can see that if I look at it right from this chart here itself, you can see that the trend of this ADA is doing still pretty fine. But I still think that if the Bitcoin is a pullback, which I suspect it will, this will bring ADA coin to this point. And the last time the ADA coin hit here, it's a very good time to buy. So what price would that be for you, Kevin? It will be somewhere around here, which is about 185, 186 level. So my personal view is this ADA will go down. I believe that ADA will go down to 186 to maybe 190 level, because depending on the time it hit the trend line. But once it hit down there itself, right, if you notice this, it do a bit of forwardation planning. If the market does that, then the RSI will come down to 30, right? The last time the RSI hit 30, that was where it bottomed out and ADA shoot up, right? So I suspect that the thing will happen, and this time it's a higher level, right? If it's higher level, that means that ADA should be going now. This time round should be going for 350 already. So that's why I'm watching ADA at this range. I think ADA hit 186 to 190 will be the best level to consider to buy ADA coin. What? Nikkei has hit 2708. Oh my goodness, really? Oh my God, really? Let's take a look. I haven't seen yet. Oh my goodness. Really? Oh, 207. Okay. Okay. All right. Really, the low of the day is 220. Oh my goodness, we're doing it live now. It's still live. It's still ongoing. The clock is still ticking. The low of the day is 27,207. And now we are there. Oh my God, really? Whoa! 250 points downside prediction in a single MAO. Wow. Okay. And let me take a look. And wow. Okay. Incredible, guys. Really. Wow. Okay, guys. For those who key, you guys got it. Okay. All right. You guys got it. You guys will be given the lunch. Congratulations to those who key in the Nikkei call. All right. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of lunches to go there. Okay, but it's okay. It's worth it. I'm happy for you guys. Thank you so much once again. All right. Okay, that also wrap up at the same time today's MAO. Wow, today's MAO is so much fun. Okay, that also wrap up all MAO, right? I think that this is really incredible. I think no one in Singapore actually does that, right? Doing a MAO, then do market analysis, and then you participate in revision, and someone now get you win prizes live. Oh my God, this is the first time ever. Today? No lah, so many people, how can you today? I will give it to you, not today. Cannot be today, impossible. Wow, that one will be crazy already. I will find a way over the next few days. I will see how many numbers, but don't skip lunch today, not today. Today I can't arrange it in time. Okay, I will take down the names. I will write in the Telegram. I'll tell you how you guys will claim your prize. Don't worry. What we promise, we'll definitely give it to you. So reality show. Yeah, indeed. All right. So best show ever, Cal again. Wow, everyday best show. Then it'll be hard to hit the mark again. All right. Again, I repeat, not today. The lunch is not today. Not today. I need time to rearrange. It's not you guys are all coming together to have lunch together. I can send it to you guys, but you must wait for a while. Okay, I will find a way to do this for you. Okay, so don't worry. I'll get back to you. All right, we will PM you one way or another later on, not today. So the logistics will be done today later on, but the getting the lunch will be over this week. Okay, so some of you will get it tomorrow and so forth. Okay, relax. My kanjong, but I will deliver. Okay, deliver and I'll make sure you get it. Okay, one way or another. I told you. Now for those who are overseas itself, right? Don't worry, I'll find another way for you. All right. No query, guys. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great day. This is Cal signing off. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye.